Lord. For the Lord is here. The presence of the Lord is here.
John 16:33, Jesus said, these things have I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. But in the world ye shall have tribulation. But right after that he says, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Don't lose hope. Look, Christ followers have cancer. They bury children. Sorry to say, they battle addictions. Amen. They go to jail. They get arrested. Even the good ones die young. So we face fears like everybody else. We're not exempt. But it's not the absence of storms that set us apart. It is who we discover in the storm. An unstirred Christ. You got to sometimes calm yourself so you can see that he's there. Because when fear has control, and Jesus is like, the water walker, Peter, remember? I took him in. I hope I'm helping somebody. Because a lot of times we're looking for everybody else. And they just as crazy as we are. Child, I don't know what you're gonna do. Child, you better file for bankruptcy. You better call an attorney. Giving you defeated advice. Can I get some victorious advice? That I'm the head and not the tail? Can I get some victorious advice? Greater is he. It's not whom we discover, but it's about who we discover in the storm. An unstirred Christ. And you know what happens when things are out of our control? Then we begin to frantically grab for what we can control. You ever been afraid, or you ever been ticked off and mad, and you start? Preacher, you come in like, dang, it's sparkling in here. What? You mad? That's the first thing I ask my wife, because you know me and her, we don't really, we clean, but there's a difference when we clean. Like me and my wife, and we put on you know how you do, you put on your jogging pants and your flip-flops, put on your good music, and you clean. And when I come in the house and she cleaning, I'm like, all right, Lord, what I do, Lord? 'Cause we didn't talk about this. And preacher, that kitchen, she cleaned the steak out of that kitchen. You all right? You okay? Oh, it ain't me. All right, then, cool. What you do now? We start cleaning because we can control that. And we'll grab our children because we can control that. We'll grab something we can control when we don't have control of what we really want to control in our lives. And so, how often, because notice in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with waves, but he was asleep. He was asleep. Look what he says to them in the 25th verse. Oh, that's why I don't see it. And his disciples came to him and awoke, saying, Lord, save us. We what? We perish. We have a problem here. Because who said that? The disciples said it. Aren't these the same ones, Auntie Wanda, that just saw him do miracles? Elder Carter, aren't these the ones that probably saw him raise Peter's mother-in-law? The same one that saw him feed 5,000? with 2 fishes and 5 loaves of bread? You know, it's always the saints that George, it's always the ones that say they Christians that show somebody else how to have doubt in the God we serve. What you mean you don't know what you're going to do? You better worship, praise your way through. What you mean you don't know how? You know who? You better talk to him. I know that comes with time. I know you got to grow into that because you used to calling your mama. You used to calling your uncle. But you need to grow up to the point where you talk to God first about your problems. I know y'all don't like me today.